The ISs in the information warfare community are the all-source analysis. We provide indications and warning of how the adversary is going to react and provide recommendations to the commander of actions that they can take.
Typically the timeline for an IS, they would spend a couple months in boot camp. Once they graduate, they go on to ISA school, which is about 3 months. They would conduct all of this stuff there at the schoolhouse. Upon graduation, they go on to a follow-on C school where they go through imagery and fundamentals, which is another 2 to 3 months additional to their pipeline, and then they go off into their field. However, if they're not in a direct pipeline such as that, they would graduate A school at the completion of the 2 to 3 months, and then they go off into the fleet and then come back to the schoolhouse for a follow-on NEC.
So we cover the basics of critical thinking and analyzing. We go over what may be how people think, how people act, why they act the way they act, when they act, and things of that nature.
Some of the skills they're going to leave here with are that foundational understanding of assessment creation, how to properly mark and create products classification-wise and in their contents, and public speaking. Hopefully we've been able to increase your proficiency at that, get you less afraid to stare at a crowd of people and deliver information, and just effective communication across the IC and across your shop, your command, wherever you may be.
So training is a very important part of our job. There are aspects of it that are really hard and you have to work like long hours to understand. But once you do get it and it starts clicking, that's one of the best feelings as when I was a student, to really understand my impact to the Navy and kind of taking that ownership as a student and seeing where I will be utilized in the fleet.
It's really close-knit communities, especially the IS community. It's a very small group of folks, so you kind of get to know everybody. Then everyone, especially in IS rating, we like to take care of one another. So you can get on the phone and get help from pretty much anybody in the raid. Say, hey, I need help with X, Y, or Z, and then anyone's willing to help you. And same thing goes with the rest of the IW raids. We all work, hand in hand with one another, whether it be on the IP side, the CRIPI side, the METOC side. We all have to work together in order to get the mission done.
IS is such a cool rate. What we do in our job makes such a difference. It's also one of the few rates where you're interacting with really high up people in the command, and they take your opinion seriously. You're also saving lives. What you do every day, it makes such a big difference. And that feels really impactful.